we should be on.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to this fun. We play Pathfinder here every Sunday, with some exceptions, but in general every Sunday. Welcome. We're now at episode 5.
With this campaign, we actually did do every Sunday so far.
Yeah.
That's good.
We have managed to do every Sunday so far. If you're new here,
Hi.
and I know you probably should never say this as a streamer, but I'm gonna say it nonetheless. If you're new here, don't watch this. Go to our YouTube channel first. First watch the old episodes, because it is a continuing story, and you may miss some points.
You can find the YouTube on the About page on the Switch. There's links to social media and YouTube, which has old episodes.
Yeah, we have managed to be smart enough so far to have everything be called Rules is Fun. So if you look for us, we should be relatively easy to find.
Or be stubborn and just watch anyway. I mean, you do you.
Yeah, we're not gonna shout at you if you stay and watch, even though you haven't watched our previous episodes. But
Shame.
Very conflicting message, this. All right.
Yes.
yes, let's stop with that. Yeah. So last time, our adventuring party came back from gathering royal jelly, which is necessary in quite a few alchemical remedies and has strong curative properties. On their way back, they encounter someone who pointed a gun at them. But it turns out that that person did not necessarily have ill intent, but had a daughter inflicted with ghoul fever, which would have slowly turned her into a monstrous, man-eating, undead monster.
Yeah, so he wasn't evil, he was just dumb.
Desperate.
That too.
Very much desperate. This person wanted royal jelly to cure his daughter, which you did give him, and he did indeed succeed at curing his daughter, as far as you know. In the meantime, also turns out to be quite the alchemist.
So we got a job.
Yeah, and you may also have given him a job as alchemist assistant of the head alchemist of the Strikers Guild. Yeah, I said that right.
Yeah.
For a moment, I'm sorry. I was confused for a moment. Anyway, then after some conversation with the guild leader, who apparently wants you to go and look after some nobles that are about to be escorted from the great Kingdom of Iritis into Dreidan in order to choose a new lord, considering that the last one, died. Or, you killed him, but he already was dead before, so it's fine. But before you go, there was still time to do one quick job needed as preparation that may help you ahead, because it may distract some foes from going after the caravan of lords, the caravan of nobles, and with a to-be lord. And instead go fight amongst each other, because, less things to worry about. And here you have arrived at the Barrow of the Sage, where you are sent out to destroy all the undead inside and retrieve an amulet, so that the Order of the Dead and the Order of Perfection are going to fight each other instead of you. Now, before we get started, as always, let us first introduce our characters. Or, well, let you introduce your characters. If I have to introduce all my characters, that may take...
We'll be here for a very long time.
We'll be here for a very long time. So, why don't you tell me, the standard things, who you are, what you do, and also tell me... I should have thought of this beforehand.
Oh, the suspense. Why always the suspense? You guys don't get this. You get all the time to think about it.
Did I already ask this party for a favorite color? I don't think so, right?
No.
No, he didn't.
I would like all of you to know what your favorite color is and why.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, I think I probably got this, I think. In any case, hi, I'm Merel. I always have to go first with these things, which is entirely unfair. I am going to be playing Alice, as per usual. Stabby, rogue / alchemist with a great love for books. And, wicked smarts on her. I think Alice's favorite color... I'm not sure if this is a color, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Is gonna be silver, because Dreidan has a very interesting system surrounding silver, which means it is about the most valuable material there is, because it's used against so many undead, which makes it about the most practical color there is. I think that's why she likes it.
Oh.
But she's wanted to be a striker all her life, and silver is pretty much a symbol of being a striker, of being effective, of being this goal. So yeah, silver.
My character's name is Orgelmir Höder, but my friends call me Ori. He's a part-time gladiator, part-time striker. He is a giant, and he can switch his weapons very, very fast. So either 2 swords, a trident and a shield, or a pistol. And his favorite color is a very specific kind of brown. It's like when the sun sets and the light hits the mountain, it gets this brownish glow, I guess. So that's his favorite color.
All right. I'm H.C. Mills. I play Nyx. Nyx is a shapeshifter with a strong connection to the elements. He is also a former street urchin, street child, not very happy youth. And I think his favorite color is red. And it stands for a lot of things for Nyx. It's the red of the flames that he produced that saved his ass so many times. And it's also the color of blood and many other things that Nyx... Yeah, it's an important color to him. He's also definitely not illiterate. Totally not illiterate.
We know.
No, he's totally helping Orgelmir translate from Giant to Common.
Yeah, exactly. Nyx can totally. Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're sorted in order by literacy from left to right. You want to talk languages, Ori? You want to talk languages? Bring it on.
No, it's not gonna win. You're not gonna win.
Is literacy the same as languages, though? Is it?
Okay, in that case, your linguistics squad.
Speaking of literacy and languages, apparently none of you know Celestial. So, of what use it is anyway. Another point about languages. Shall I read for everyone the inscription that you read at the start of the crypt?
Ooh.
Yes, go ahead.
To introduce this place. We are Nairo, Koza, Belan, Givi, Stray, Ichi, Pleroth, Velnis, and Ordian. As we served Mesground in life, we will now protect him in death, until the end of worlds comes for us. Nairo and Koza shall guard the gates, Belam, Givi, Stray, and Ihi shall guard the graves. Pleroth and Velnis shall aid Ordian in his internal vigil. Be welcome, you who enters, to pray or awe at Massground's great works, but go no further than the golden doors. You have found the golden doors. You have also approached it, which resulted in the two giant armor statues next to it, moving the long glaives that are holding to bar the doors. And I think what happened next was you were about to attack it.
Yes.
Someone was
So
about to
I
attack
would
it.
like everyone to roll for initiative.
Someone is about to attack it. Ooh.
Oh.
Great first roll of the night.
Okay.
Whoa! I thought mine was
Natural
bad.
Well, I guess Nyx is definitely attacking first. I've got an 18 with a modifier of 2.
All right.
8.
I don't have enough fingers.
5. There's a limit I can go.
I could bring my toes up, but
You
I don't
want to
think
borrow
anybody
mine?
wants
How
to
much?
see that.
I'll give you my 10. So I need
All right,
that.
I'll
think- I think Elise was probably just still reading like reliefs and frescoes and whatever is on the wall.
Yay, the
Trying to
literate
read,
one.
because most
Yeah.
of it is in Celestial.
Trying to read in that case.
All right.
Working on Celestial, always.
This is actually quite applicable. Nyx,
Yeah.
you may go first.
Nice. Good. That's great. Well, Nyx is... I think Nyx is kind of... His tail is swishing. He's just like, okay, let's just get started. And he's gonna
Fury.
flick out his claws and just leap at the statue on the right
Mhm.
and smash with both hands at it, with flames trailing after his claws. So, first attack is... That's pretty good. Let's see. That's going to be a 24 total.
Ooh, that does
Nice.
definitely hit.
Great. And I didn't mention. I was gonna just pound at full force, which means I pay a spell point for Blistering Blast.
All right.
That does, it's just what Nyx would do at this point. That is nice. That's 7 bludgeoning and slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
I have to check out the second claw first for see how much of the elemental damage hits. That is a 22 to hit.
Nice.
That's also a hit.
Very nice. And another 6 bludgeoning and slashing damage, and that means the full force of Nyx's energy strike hits, which
Nice.
could have been better. And that is 13 fire damage.
Wow.
No, that's a bad roll. Relatively speaking.
It's still a lot of damage.
That's an awesome roll for
He's got a -2 on fortitude saves for 1 round. That's a shame. And all right.
All right.
And that will be Nyx's turn.
The armor in front of you, Nyx. Let's call it armor Koza.
Let's.
yeah, I figured as much.
Is going to hack at you with its glaive. What is your armor class?
Well, since I'm small right now, it is 18.
All right. You manage to dodge out of the way of this large blade that strikes down.
I saw that coming.
But there is another one.
Ooh. Another
who's
hit or another
going
armor?
to- There's another armor who also turns to you and is also trying to hit you, but you're too nimble and too quick.
Yeah, nice.
And
And too small.
too small. Yeah. It is indeed very much a tactical advantage.
Are you sure it was not? Are you sure it wasn't just tactically sized instead of small?
That does sound better.
Ori,
First, he will say to Alice, take the one on the right, move towards the one on the left, and stop at 10 feet, aims his gun, and say, pick on someone your own size.
Are they
Adding a-
large?
I think they are large.
They are large. Yep.
With
Fair
a radiant blast.
They are slightly less tall than Ori.
So actually, they shouldn't. Well, okay.
You have to crouch down a little, then they'll
That's good.
attack you.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's gonna be enough.
Now,
Nice.
the question is, are they undead or vulnerable to sunlight?
They are definitely undead.
That means I can add D8 instead of a D4.
Nice.
There we go. Where are they? There they are. For 9 points of piercing damage
Nice.
and 5
All right.
points of untyped damage.
Yeah,
I guess some kind of radiant damage.
basically.
Shouldn't you be rolling 2d8? Is it 1d8?
It's 2d8, yeah.
Oh, that was 2d8. Oh,
Yeah, I just rolled
Okay.
a 2 and a 3. It wasn't that good.
fair enough.
It's what
Yeah, but-
happens.
It has to
Yeah,
make a
but-
fortitude save.
And that's good. It has a minus.
all
Oh no,
right.
the other one has a
The
minus
other
2
one, I
penalty
went
on that.
with the one on the left.
And
Yeah.
this is that would make sense. Ooh, that is a 21 on fortitude.
Yeah, that will make it.
That minus 2 wouldn't have helped there either.
No.
And then I guess that was your turn.
Yes.
Alice.
These are constructs. They look like constructs, or does it seem like there's a creature in there?
To be fair, neither. They look like giant pieces of armor that seem to have animated on their own, but they do not seem to have any. They do not seem to be like, oh, this is a construct wearing armor,
Would a
or
construct
this is a
be,
creature
would
wearing
it,
armor.
would a construct be like with gears inside and stuff? Is that the
It
difference?
could have. A construct could have gears inside of it. It's more that there seems to be like spacing between the armor plates here, and if you look in, it is just empty.
Mm.
It does not contain anything that a construct would need.
Yeah.
Like even things like golems, which are not actual like engineered but more magical constructs, they still need certain parts inside of them, and
Yeah, it
they're
doesn't
still
make
like
sense to
built
make
up out of stuff.
an empty construct. That doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense.
You don't make an empty construct; you just make it smaller. Then.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I am not going to try to establish blood control. I am going to draw my silvered rapier.
No
Alright.
blood control. No blood control. Oh, that's yeah.
That was the question, mostly. Drawing the silvered rapier and darting forward to stand by Nyx. As I'm running over, taking a quick moment to assess what kind of creature it is, basically performing the study action.
Mhm.
I presume I can get there within movement.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully my rapier is going to do something, because it's one of 2 silver
Yes.
weapons that I have.
Oh,
You're
right,
attacking the one with Nyx, right?
Yeah.
The one with Nyx.
Good.
And I would like to make an attack against it.
Right.
Trying to slice as much as I can with the rapier, which is probably not very much, but gotta try. That's a natural 17 to hit though, which becomes a 23.
That is enough. You do indeed hit.
Yeah. So that becomes 6 points of piercing. No, incorrect, because I did study it, which means 8 points of 6 points of piercing damage, 2 points of precision damage.
All right, nice. You managed to pin your rapier between 2 of the leg plates, and there does seem to come this slight light blue misty smoke out of it as you pierce it, and when you withdraw your rapier, it bursts out one final time, and then it seems to vanish. It's not down yet, but definitely you do seem to have done something, and not just like you just pierced into empty armor and it didn't do anything.
Nice.
Something happened. Nix.
Right. Nix like glances at Alice standing next to him and seems kind of switch tacks maybe. And instead of fire, a yellowish glow comes on his claws. It's I have to pick one on the first claw. Nix is going to move in a flanking position if we have room for that.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Cool. Awesome. And I'm gonna roll 2 claw attacks then. So Nix smashes his claws, tries to smash him into the back of this suit of armor. Ooh, that's not great. That's an 18 total on the first one.
It's just enough. You just managed to
Lightning sketches.
Good.
To hit it successfully and
All right.
find the weak spot.
I'll roll the second one then before I do the rest. Oh, that's gonna miss. That's 13 total. Wow.
All right, hitting that weak spot twice is a little bit harder.
Yeah. Well, thankfully I put my magic on the first claw.
Mm-hmm.
So that was what I tried to do was an transforming strike from alteration, and I'm trying to give it the effect of water mastery, which makes it if this creature doesn't fight it off, then or doesn't manage to fight it off, then it will be better at fighting in water, and because of that, it will be worse at fighting on land. So we take a -2 penalty on attack rolls.
Yes. All right. And the damage?
That's a good point.
Let's not forget about the essentials.
Let's not forget about that. Yeah. All right. It was only the first claw. That is 5 bludgeoning and slashing damage.
All right.
And it has to make a 15 to negate the effect of the transforming strike.
I mean, it doesn't really.
And it has a minus. It doesn't still have a -2.
You strike at it, and you're not quite sure whether this energy actually connects. But it doesn't really matter because it seems like something has vanished out of this armor.
Oh.
And the armor crumbles to the ground and falls apart in the separate plates that it is made out of.
You're right. Nix is surprised. He's like, well, that works too.
At least on the other side, just like.
Or actually, I think Nix would be like, that's just what I planned.
Mm-hmm.
So, more like.
Got a rapier in my hands, I can't do that.
The other piece of armor is going to turn to Ori. I want to say Salvis, that's your other character. Turns to Ori and is going to bring down his glaive on you. No, he's not.
No.
No. He smashes his glaive with a lot of force into the ground next to you.
I think they got a little rusty, these suits of armor.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Ori.
So, looking at the glaive next to me, rerolling, and shooting.
Does your gun not need to be reloaded, or is that like a move action for you? Or
It's a
something?
move action, reloading.
Oh, it's okay. Nice.
But I rolled a 2, so that's a 5.
Oh, 5.
It's not
Wait,
a
really?
misfire. Yes.
Is it?
It's not a misfire. That's the only positive thing it has.
Yeah.
Is it your base deck bonus plus your dex is a 3?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, you're not a dex build.
I'm not a very dexterous, and I'm wearing full plate armor.
Yeah. You're just like quickly stuffing it in and taking a shot.
Not even looking. Just...
And you have this thing like, this thing is so big, I cannot miss it anyway. The bullet goes wide and
what do you know?
smashes into the
Other piece of
into the golden door behind it. And seems to chip off a part of this apparently not actually full-on golden door, but gold-plated door.
He's
That's
like,
good to know.
damn it.
I just
Ori!
want to steal the doors.
And you told me to be careful.
Alice.
Yes. Teleporting behind the other one, so I'm flanking with Ori.
I'm not
no,
sure
you're
if
not.
it's flanking because
No.
I'm using a pistol.
Yeah, he's standing at range.
Standing
Right.
at range.
Alright.
And if you are like, but the armor attacks him, right? Yeah, but the glaive is a reach weapon, so
Yep.
you're not flanking.
So, yeah.
It's fine. Teleporting behind him anyway, taking a moment to find the perfect spot to just sort of sink the rapier in before I'm noticed, hopefully. So that is a 16 to hit.
Ooh.
Incorrect. 18 to hit because it is done beforehand.
Lucky you.
Try very hard, okay?
Yeah, you do manage to. It's like you thought like, oh, I can attack it in the back, and now you are at the back, and you see that most
It's
of
just
the
one
openings between the armor plates are in the front. So it's hard to find a spot to actually puncture through, but you manage to find one.
Sinking 6 points
All right.
of damage for
Yes.
silvered piercing damage and 2 points of
Yes.
precision damage. So it just sort of sinks in right below the back plate.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not that it feels anything, but
If it was human, it would not feel anything anymore in its lower body, but
Nix.
let's see. Okay, so this thing is about Ori's size, and Nyx is about
kids with fury.
knee high to it. Then probably, right?
Yeah.
Because he's small right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Nyx is gonna sprint up the wall a bit, then jump onto its shoulder and just smash into its head with two claws, kind of like
Kids with
two
fury.
balls of flames. That's kind of
Alright.
how I see it.
Run. Okay.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Yeah. And that's I'm not gonna use a spell point. I think we can take this thing down pretty easily after the last one. So.
Mhm.
That's yeah, that's not gonna be enough. So first claw misses. Second claw. Am I flanking right now?
I would say you are.
Then it hits, because then it's an 18. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it would have been a
It seems
16.
logical
Okay.
that when you're on top of it, you are flanking with the person standing
Yeah.
next to it.
Sure. Okay, then that's 7 bludgeoning and slashing damage, and let's see, half of my energy strike. So that's gonna be 5 points of fire damage.
All right. It is not
Kids with
down just yet.
fury.
Not down?
You
Not down.
not
Mm.
down.
Oh.
You climb on the wall. It's pretty easy because there are a lot of reliefs on this wall. And you jump onto this thing and you're prepared to slash it, but it kind of unexpectedly turns around. So your first attack is wasted by you just managing to cling onto it, and then you smash it in the face. It is, however, not down. What would it do? Would it care about that? Nope, it doesn't. All right.
Fair. Doesn't feel anything anyway.
It's going to try to attack Ori again. Finally, a decent roll. May still miss, but it's a decent roll.
What's the roll?
That is an 18 to hit.
Ooh, no.
Oh yeah, you've got plate armor.
Armor
Yeah.
class 20 right now, so.
Yeah.
All right. So it does connect with your armor, but it doesn't damage you. Ori.
Mental notes. Look before you aim. Let's start again.
Yeah, exactly. Be careful, because Nyx is on its shoulder now, so aim
Not
low,
right behind it.
below the belt. Right, you're
Hey.
behind it.
It's
Ooh.
still not good. It's still not good. That's a 10.
Oh,
That is enough.
untouched.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
It is on touch.
It's on touch.
It
It's
is
touch, so yeah.
It is like even now when you're just like shooting quickly, you do hit it, but the feeling you have is probably mostly shame that you somehow managed to miss it last time you shot.
That's a better roll. That's 7 points of piercing damage
Mm-hmm.
and
Nice.
12 points of untyped damage.
All right.
Ooh.
That's a lot.
You shoot it, and the armor just goes through its armor plating, and you see this bluish mist like pour out, and it throws up its hands, and the armor falls apart, lifeless.
I want to immediately make an enthusiastic cheer. Yeah, I hit it!
Nix is kind of backflipping off probably right now.
And both of
I
you
mean,
get-
I'm not going to let you because of your cat-like tendencies. I assume that
Yeah.
you just land on your feet. So
Yeah,
that's
mostly
going to be
the
fine.
it shouldn't be an issue.
It's mostly the enthusiastic cheer is a boast, so you both get 4 temporary hit points.
Oh, okay.
Nice. But you do immediately get the response like, the fuck?
What? Reload.
She points like at the place where the bullet embedded in the wall, like half an inch next to her.
Ah. That's what we call collateral damage.
Yeah,
Oh,
like the
thank
door.
You,
You
Thank
ruined my
You
door.
got pissed at me for like a little bit of fire, which I thought that you were immune to. God, I'll sit down and examine the
Well,
armor.
Wow, this
to be
not a bad
fair,
roll.
Oromir was already shooting at it when you decided to teleport behind it.
He shot once, missed so significantly that I thought, I might be safe behind the armor. At least he's not gonna miss.
I mean, I guess behind the armor may have been the safer choice.
And technically, I missed you, so
You bet on his ability to miss.
That took
Smart.
active effort on my part. Fortunately, I'm a bit quicker on my feet than this thing. What is
Yeah.
it in any case?
see, that's how much
Good
faith I
question.
have in you.
I guess these are undead. Are they undead?
The armor as it is on the ground.
You may roll me a knowledge religion or knowledge monster roll if you want to find that one out.
I have neither of those.
Same, I also have neither.
No.
Spell-
Hey, you really need to have knowledge monster at some point. You need to get that.
I really want it, but we decided that that was a thing only later. Because otherwise I would have had all the points in that. So that's going to be a thing next level. Spellcraft clearly doesn't apply.
Not spellcraft, but you may make me a general intelligence check. And with you, I mean any of you.
It's an 18.
Decline on that.
You say that
Ooh,
so
19.
disappointed.
19.
I'm not gonna. Oh,
Right.
Well, I
yeah.
did fire my pistol at it, which is effective against undead. So I guess, hey, this was pretty effective.
that makes
You
sense.
both have heard or probably read, and I think that at least it's because you've read it. Ori, you know this because you once fought someone in heavy plate armor who was quite hard to defeat. Others might say undefeatable. You didn't. Who was like boasting that he was Phantom Armor. Phantom Armor is is something that can be done to armor, which it's what you get when someone binds a soul to a set of armor. That the soul can then animate the armor and basically become like it's an undead creature, but it's still mostly armor. And if the armor breaks or the undead creature gets driven off, the armor just collapses. It's usually human size. These are big versions of that.
And the soul, once it's been pretty much destroyed and sent on, or whatever we just did, does not return to the armor?
In general, no. It has less because you've now severed the bond between the armor and the soul. It is not as it is with the ghost that they still have something to hold on to in the world.
Oh, right.
As in, maybe if a soul came to possess a piece of armor on its own, that it would be able to return.
Mhm.
But in general, phantom armors are made by a procedure, and they're not created by accident.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Nix is gonna check out the whole Orgomir made in the door, and it's like, yeah,
It's not a hole. It is a piece of gold plating that has been chipped off,
yeah, okay.
and you can now see the solid iron doors that are behind
It's
it.
all iron. Yeah, I guess it was too good to be true.
Yeah.
Things usually are.
I mean,
All right.
these things, I'll pick up the helmet and just sort of hold it. These things were not as intimidating as I thought they were going to be.
Well, they're bigger than the last one, I thought.
I have to say, they were not as intimidating as I thought they would be.
Did you also roll bad, or because none of their attacks?
Yeah, I rolled really bad on all attacks.
Yeah.
I rolled an 11, highest.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't help either.
You think it might be interesting to like put these up on a pole once we leave and have them outside with a note like, "We took your damn amulet."
We can do it on the way out, definitely.
Yeah. Let's think about that later, I guess. But you're right. We should.
Check the helmet behind.
I think
if you pick up the helmet, you can see that it is. It doesn't. Do you know anything about armor?
No.
All right,
I
never
try
mind.
to avoid it as much as possible because nimbleness.
Well, then you won't notice anything.
fair enough. All right.
I mean, I know stuff, but I do not
Yeah.
have any craft armor or blacksmithing or anything of that.
Nick
So-
will not notice anything either. Okay.
These were Nairo and Koza, I believe.
I presume
Yeah, I
so.
think so.
So
What
that
was-
means next will be Bellam, Givi, Stray, and Iggy, who guard the graves.
Yeah. Those names. Yes.
So that's 4 against 3. That might be
Interesting.
difficult. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Difficult. You're right. Oh, we should break out the holy water for this one.
That might actually not be a bad idea.
I was more thinking bottled lightning.
That works too. But I mean, they are undead, right? They're supposed to be all undead.
I mean, I'm not sure if they're statues or whatever they are.
I mean, we were told that the Barrows had undead. I'm assuming they'll be undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just I'm not sure what types. There are 4 of them.
We should consider with the holy water though that we might need it later to cleanse anything to get rid of.
Ooh, that's fair.
Up, to prevent them
Alright.
getting back up and tell like, oh, this dumb group of adventurers was coming in and they slaughtered all of us because they were awesome.
Right. Wait. We're supposed to be pretending to be the Celestial Order,
I think so. No, it was supposed to be the undeads.
but we're killing the
Because
undead.
these are thralled undead. And basically, they're guarding an amulet of the...
Right. So we're the crew of the undead, supposedly. So we wouldn't be using holy water.
No.
Okay, no holy water. Fair enough. We'll have to make do without it. But we can use the other alchemical stuff, right?
Oh, absolutely. I just thought it was a bad idea because last time you got really mad at me when I used it when you guys were standing right next to it.
Well, then don't use it when we're standing right next to it. But yeah,
So
anyway, let's.
Hey, it was effective in the end.
Yeah, it was. Let's move.
But still, against 4, let me just handle 2 or 3 of them, and I pull out my swords, and you guys take what's left.
Well, you can keep them busy. I'll take them out. How's that?
That's a brilliant idea, Nix.
Sounds good.
Do we maybe want to try and be quiet about how we go further?
Ooh, I could sneak in and just take a look.
It sounds really weird.
Are you
But
sure?
yeah, you can turn invisible or something, right?
I'm the best at hide and seek.
That's still
You cheat at hide and seek.
doesn't make sense. Yeah, exactly.
It's because I cheat, but you know.
Yeah, that sounds like it. Let's not split up.
I'm
but,
not entirely
We can
sure.
move in. Let's move in stealthily, but not split up.
It's too bad to hide and seek.
I'm invisible, silent, and odorless.
And I'm just really, really fucking good at it.
Right? Yeah. You're definitely odorless. Yeah, I don't smell anything around you. No.
Oh, now Oh no, that's definitely sweat. But when I do the illusion one, you want to smell
Oh,
it? Nick?
sweat! Oh, I hadn't.
You wanna smell it?
Oh
I
my
hadn't
god,
noticed.
we're so gonna have
I
to
hadn't
fish
noticed.
all this bloody stuff when we have to hit the caravan. I hate this.
I love the
open this
smell of
door.
sweat in the morning.
Okay, let's continue, please.
Take out the swords.
Like,
But
try and
stealthily.
open the door, just
Um,
is it pull or push door? Is there handles?
we'll have to find out.
Yeah, I'm asking.
It seems to be a push door. It would make sense.
Any trap
Okay.
mechanism?
You make me perception check.
Okay, again, Orgomir, hands against the door. I'll wait.
That is 25 plus 2 is a 27.
Damn.
The door does not seem to have any trap mechanisms. It seems
Okay.
that you have already bypassed its security by destroying the 2 pieces of armor in front.
Makes sense.
Figured, but can't be too sure. I'll slide,
Alright.
push it forwards and just sort of
Try and
peer in
open
quietly.
it quietly. The door creaks.
This big iron door has been here for a while, so
Yeah.
opening it quietly is not happening.
No.
So maybe at least start pushing, like trying to peer in. And
Orgomir just one hand. Other hand
Yeah.
grab you.
Okay.
Inside,
Never mind.
you look into a dimly lit chamber.
Oh fuck!
We've all
It
got
is.
dark vision, right?
I'm sorry.
We've all got dark vision, right?
I don't think I do as a giant.
But you do have
I
low
it.
light vision,
Yeah.
so dimly lit rooms are no problem for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a room that is a lot simpler than the ones before. It is not made of. It is not decorated by any reliefs or something. It seems to just have been hewn out of the ground. In that you can see the rough stonework walls and ceiling. The floor seems to have been smoothed out, but also not tiled. There is a small pillar with an inscription on it in the middle of the room. And on both sides, you can see that there are a total of 6 graves, 3 on each side.
Ooh.
4 here. Damn.
Also, there are 4 very clearly undead-looking figures that are sitting almost in a meditative way, are sitting on the floor. And the moment that the doors open, you see their eyes open, which you mostly see because there is a soft blue glow coming from all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they stand up and draw a sword.
Okay.
All 4 of them seem to have a different color sword.
Oh.
One has a sword made out of white metal, one sword is made out of blue metal, one is made out of brown metal, and one is made out of orange metal.
Okay.
You may, once again, roll for initiative.
That is a natural 20
18.
for a 22.
Alright.
I don't have enough fingers.
I heard 22, 18,
Need my
and
12.
12.
Bad.
I don't have enough fingers, but I did.
Don't
get
worry, I've got a 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Nix, you're first.
All right. Nix, we have like these bandolier, these sashes of with the flasks of different stuff, right?
Mhm.
The different alchemical things. Okay. And he's like, they're all pretty close together, weren't they? They were sitting in a meditative circle.
They're not actually that close together.
Oh.
They're
How
kind of
far apart
spaced
are
out.
they?
What would it be? They're about like sitting in a square
Mhm.
with size of about 10 feet.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that means I can get in between 2 of them. Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
So splash
they're
damage is
sitting
not-
at a reasonable distance. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not clumped up together,
but like
hugging
10
in
feet
an
distance, then-
undead cuddle pile.
Fair enough.
They're actually sitting at a comfortable distance from each other.
Eternal hug of the undead.
Exactly.
I'm still just gonna throw something. I think Nix is just primed for doing that right now, and I'm gonna go with the lightning because I haven't tried bottled lightning yet.
Right, you throw at which one?
Front right. Do you want the color? The one with the white sword.
All right.
So it's a melee ranged touch attack?
It's a ranged touch attack, yes.
Okay. All right. That's a 19 total.
Yeah, that's gonna be enough for a ranged touch attack.
Good. So I throw the bottled lightning. Do you want 2d6, I believe?
Yes.
That's 9
All right.
lightning damage.
It takes 9 lightning damage.
Cool.
Anything else?
I am going to move away from Alice and Orgelmir, so that we are also not in a huddle.
Are you going to move into the chamber or out of the chamber?
I'm going to move into the chamber. I'm not going to move up to any.
But you're going to make some distance so that you're not all huddled up together. Yeah, that's fine. Ori.
Okay. They're sitting apart from each other, so I can't step in between two and threaten both of them, I guess.
You can.
Oh, I can.
They're about 10 feet apart and your space is 10 feet.
Yeah, so I could. Okay, then I want to just move forward, standing between two of them. So taking two of them at once.
Mm-hmm.
And with my two swords, I'll...
Which two? Which colors?
Which two colors are they?
We've got white, blue...
Yeah, let's say they're white and blue.
Orange?
Yeah, just the closest ones.
The other ones were orange and...
Brown.
Brown. Orange and brown. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, once more. I'm on with the white one and the...
Blue one.
Blue.
White and blue. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll
the
use...
one that I just threw bottled lightning at.
Yeah.
I think it's called Improved Haste. Or just Haste, yeah.
I think it's just haste.
Yeah. No, but I do have a feat that's called Improved Haste.
Ah, okay.
I think it's one of the talents.
So it is Improved Haste.
It's
it's not as powerful as the spell Haste, but you get it earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like it gives small bonuses that eventually work up to the spell of Haste. But you can get it earlier, so Improved Haste is basically Haste.
Yeah.
Okay.
So standing in between my standard action is Improved Haste.
All right.
And that's it?
Yeah. Alice. I've written down Ellie. I should have put that as there. Alice.
Ellie.
Ellie was the girl that had...
Get on the palace.
Don't. Could I teleport behind the bundle of them?
What's the range of your teleport?
Same as my movement speed. 30 feet.
Actually, considering that Ori managed to get there, yeah, you could.
Oh, it's probably... Yeah. We're in a room.
Right.
So it's
In that case, divide and conquer, I'm teleporting right behind the brown one.
It's also showed up yesterday. I don't think that's what divide and conquer means. It's like, isn't divide and conquer the thing like divide your enemy so that you can conquer them easier? It's not divide yourself so that you can conquer your enemy.
Yeah, keep them.
There are actually tactics based on that, but I'll tell you that later.
That's called hammer and anvil, right?
There's two of them on Ori, and now there's probably...
All right. Let's not have this discussion now. All right.
Yeah, sure.
Behind the brown one,
You're gonna divide and try to conquer.
Don't call it the brown one. That's just... That's racist. Okay, sorry.
Don't go there at all.
don't. Teleporting behind the phantom armor with the brown sword, and
they're not are they phantom armors as well?
No.
Oh,
They are. They look. They have the standard undead look of, kind of desiccated corpse. They're not as decayed as zombies usually are. They have a blue glow in their eyes.
Okay.
They're definitely physical.
Alright, I am going to take a swift action to study this one before I'm going to try and make an exsanguinating strike.
Alright.
Which means a fortitude. I need to hit after, and if it hits, I want a fortitude save. It's not very good. It is really not very good. That is a 16 only.
You try to strike it with your rapier, but these people are a lot smaller and quicker on their feet than the ones before. It manages to parry you with its blade. Now, the undead. The white bladed one
Mm-hmm.
is going to attack Ori,
Mm-hmm.
and so is the blue bladed one actually. Ooh, that is crit range,
Oh boy.
but not a confirmed crit.
Oof.
And
Okay.
the other one. Ooh,
Crit
Oh,
range?
oh god.
what's your armor class?
It's 21 now, but because of the haste.
Right.
Then it hits indeed.
Ooh.
So they both hit
Damn.
for a total
Just
of for a total of 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Okay. That's not
And
too
you
bad.
can see a white that the swords leave a mark, like a slightly colored mark in the same color of the sword. So there's now a blue mark on one side of you and a white mark on the other. They actually are flanking you. I forgot to give them bonus for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
but they already
both
hit.
absolutely hit.
Yeah.
And the confirm roll was a 3, so that would not have
Okay.
worked.
Did not have-
Alice, the orange bladed one is also going to approach you, and both ones next to you, they are going to stand in flank positions. Both are going to attack you.
I think it's
What's your armor class?
that can't be right. A 14 is incorrect because it's currently not counting my studded leather armor because we had a change in that. That means it should be +3 from the studded, +1 from the enhancement bonus, so that gets me to an 18.
All right.
If I reconstruct it mentally.
I mean, they do still both hit you
Uh-oh.
because they're flanking.
Yeah, I figured as much.
One of them just hits you, but they do both hit you. For a total of 11 points of slashing damage.
How long do the temporary hit points last, Ori?
Until rest.
Until rest.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Or until now, because you just
Yeah,
had
well.
one.
Roughly until now. And there is a brown mark and an orange mark on you.
So
That's
inconsiderate to put paint on your swords. Anyway, sorry, was it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, Nyx is going to sees Elise getting boxed in by two enemies, like shit, and is going to sprint up to the back of the one with the brown sword and is going to lay into his back with two fiery claws. And I'm going
Alright.
to spend a spell point to make it hurt extra. Oh, that is not going to be enough, I believe. Let's see. First hit. No, that's no. That's a 13 to hit the first one.
All right, including
Flanking, yeah.
including flanking. All right, yeah. You try
I
to
rolled a
hit it,
2.
but apparently natural armor is a thing.
Yeah.
Tough skin.
This might be enough. Not sure. That's an 18 to hit.
18 is enough.
Ooh, okay. Then the second claw hits. That's good. That's going to be 6 bludgeoning and slashing damage. Scratching, right. It was scratching damage. That's what we called it.
Yeah.
Scratching damage.
Yeah.
I
6
love it.
scratching damage, right?
Right.
And that's going to be half of the fire damage. So let me just... Oh. That's 6 fire damage. I rolled shit.
Mm.
All right, but still, yeah, it's still damage.
It hits. It hits.
Yeah. You run for it, and your first attack hits its apparently just hits its toughened skin, and the second one you scratch open a part of its neck.
Nice. All right.
Ori,
Because of
the
improvement,
white
sorry.
and blue markings on
Yeah.
your armor
Ooh.
start glowing, and
Oh,
they
boy.
seem to react to one another.
Mhm.
And you, they kind of explode in this. Not so much explode. They more.
Burst.
They burst into this mass of small ice crystals.
Hmm.
And you take 1 point of piercing damage and 4 points of cold damage.
Damn.
The markings are gone now.
Oh,
I'm still
boy.
good.
Then it's your turn.
Yeah. Because of improvement, I can make 3 attacks. I think I just want to make them all on the blue one because I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I want to add my Thunder Blast to the third one.
Wait, why
Okay.
the blue one? The white one was already damaged.
Oh, then I want to do the white one.
Yeah.
Thanks
All right.
for that. Okay, so the first one is a 9 to hit.
A 9 to hit.
Nine?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough.
The second one is a 18 to hit.
Nice.
That is enough.
And the third one is a natural 20
Nice. Confirm it.
Confirm.
with definitely because that's a 24 to hit.
Nice.
All right. So first the second hit, which just
Yeah.
deals normal damage.
Oh.
Yeah. The short sword for I rolled a 2, so 6 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And the second one, which I added my Thunder Blast to, and I can double.
Yes. Yes.
Double everything, or just double the D10.
Double everything.
So also
you
the
double.
Thunder.
You double. Yeah. You also double the Thunder Blast.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome! I hope.
I don't think this thing is gonna survive.
I roll only once. That will be bad. Oh no, that's good. Let's see. That's 24 points of slashing damage and 16
Whoa.
points of sonic damage.
24
Alright, so like
24 slashing damage? Wow.
I roll a d10 and I add +4.
Damn.
Then double that.
your attacks just escalate. Like your first attack with the longsword, it manages to parry. Then you slice at his side with your short sword, and it kind of puts him off balance. And you just hammer it with your longsword. It just goes to pieces. There's nothing left of it.
Nice.
I have to spend a spell point to have this effect though, so I have to do that.
Yeah.
And then pulverize it and then turn around at the other one. Now it's your turn.
You sure you don't feel like switching?
All right, Alice.
Oh,
The brown and orange energy on you seems to react to one another,
what's this?
and it seems to
And
burst
you-
into what looks like liquid rock.
Hmm.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of fire damage.
Right. That is all taken. And it sucks. But I'm still decently fine.
All right.
That's
Alright.
bruising. But that is perfectly fine. They are currently flanking me. I would like to take a 5-foot step towards away from the orange one.
All right.
Draw a flask of 24-hour alchemist fire, the one that I have prepared today, and just huck it straight into the one with the orange sword,
All right.
and we'll see what it does.
I hope it doesn't have fire resistance, being the one with the fire sword, but we'll see.
It's an orange sword, not a fire sword.
It's a fire sword.
It just dealt fire damage to you.
It's a fire sword. But we'll see. It's maybe just a sword, so.
It's fine. In any case, this is a 19 against touch.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Which was 2d6?
Mhm.
2d6 fire damage. That's a really shitty roll. It's 6 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
That's just one below average. That's not
2d6.
that shitty.
Yeah.
It does seem to be
Fine.
only the sword that is fire.
I think the throw anything also adds one, correct? Does it throw anything feet add anything to this? Because it does
Add
improve
damage?
the around splash damage.
Give me just a second.
Sorry.
No, it's only on attack rolls.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So you do not get any bonus on damage from it. And
Right.
don't worry, a 20 also still hits on touch.
No, I actually did that. I did include it in the attack roll.
Oh, right. All right. No, it doesn't do anything for extra damage.
Right. But yeah, then 6 points of damage. Still have the other study, so I'm not gonna change that close to it. Yeah, no, that's my turn. That's gonna be my turn.
All right. How are you looking, by the way?
Bit battered and bruising, but I could take a couple more hits of that.
All right. The brown one, the brown bladed one, is going to turn around at Nix. And it's going to try and attack you. The orange one
Alright.
is going to join him.
Oh, okay.
What's your armor class?
18.
That is one hit. And the other one misses.
Okay.
So you only take a total of 7 points of slashing damage. And there's now this brown line on your armor.
Okay. Which? Oh, so it's the brown one that hit. Yeah.
Yes.
What's the brown sword?
The blue-bladed one is
Mhm.
going to still attack Ori.
Yeah.
No, that's not gonna be enough.
Just stopping it with a 2 sword. Ching! Not happening.
Nix, the brown energy seems to like give form rock on you and give an extra punch for 2 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then it vanishes.
Okay. I see. All right. So it's my turn.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. See, these are undead. They're immune to exhaustion. That's not gonna work. Ooh. I really like the idea of using cure on these things, like clarified strike, because it does positive energy damage,
Ah.
but it's
If
not
it
as much
heals
damage.
them, I am going to murder you.
I'm still gonna try. I kind of I like the idea.
See what
And
he
this,
says.
there's gonna be
Fine.
Nix is glaring at the one of the brown sword, because that's the one that managed to land a hit, and this is warm white yellowish glow comes on his claws, and he's like, "Screw you!" And he's going to hit it with a cure with a clarified strike on
All right.
its claws. Ah, come on. I'm still flanking the brown one with Elise, right? I believe,
Yes,
because
you are.
I'm still, yeah, good. But this is not a hit. I rolled another 2.
Oh, that's
But
tough.
that is an 18, so that's
Ah,
much better. Let's see. Okay, that's gonna be yep, that's 6 scratching damage. Yep, and
Right.
see, that's that's still 9 positive energy damage.
All right. Yeah, that
So
seems
that's
to work.
gotta hurt.
it works,
That should
right?
hurt.
It definitely seems to burn it.
Hmm.
It's not down. It does
it
look
seem
pretty
to?
bad.
Does it seem to do more damage than fire?
Not really. No.
Okay, fair enough.
Ori.
So alone with the blue one, making 3
Mhm.
attacks, adding the thunder blast to the third one. The first one is a 17 to hit.
That's enough.
Okay. Second one is also going to be enough because that's a 20 to hit.
Mhm.
30-20. And the third one is a 21 to hit.
All right. Yeah, all hit.
All hits. There we go. Well, wasn't this good with the swords till now? I love it.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, for 12 points of piercing damage plus 9, so 21 points of piercing damage. Or slashing, I think. Or swords, sorry.
Mhm.
And 21 plus 7 is 28 points of slashing damage. And 2 points of sonic damage. And if it's still up, it has to make a fortitude save.
You slash at it 3 times, and it just seems to just still be standing, and then comes this afterburst effect.
No.
Of your sword, and it takes
Does
him down.
2 points make a difference?
Nice.
Yeah. Those 2 points made a difference.
Ching, ching, ching. Ah.
Alice.
Oh wait! Because now I defeated an enemy, and I forgot this the last time. So I want to make a. I want to try this. I want to make a distracting display.
All right.
That means both of you can immediately make a stealth check.
Oh, really?
And if you succeed,
that seems.
Other than yourself, within the range of this, both may immediately take a stealth check, even if they are observed, until the end of your next turn.
Really?
All right. So on one hand, yes, I get it.
Yeah.
On the other, there is quite some difference between being observed and standing right next to someone.
Fair enough. Can I then make an enthusiastic cheer?
Yeah.
Okay. So you both get 4 temporary hit points.
We have both lost those, so that is good.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, they're
That's
back. And I made a full round attack, so I can't move towards you guys.
Yes.
It's fine.
You are.
I am drawing the silver dagger, and I'm going to make a dual strike.
Right.
Dual attack, if at all possible. At the brown one, that's the one I'm standing next to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're flanking.
Yeah.
Don't forget. You're flanking.
Yeah, basically, also it's the one that I've studied, so there's lots of bonuses on this one. Trying to sink the rapier in quickly before throwing the full blow behind the dagger. Hopefully. So, first attack is a natural 18.
That's enough.
Nice.
That is good range for my rapier.
Oh, yeah,
Fair
it's a
enough.
rapier.
You may confirm.
With the natural 14, which becomes a 20.
Plenty.
Yeah, confirm,
Yeah.
Chris.
All right.
So you may double it all.
Nice.
So, that is 6 points plus 2. Modifiers are also doubled?
Yes.
Yeah, not
Including
negative
second
ones. I'm
sorry?
pretty sure not. I'm pretty sure not negative modifiers though, right?
Precision.
But-
That would be weird.
Precision damage is also doubled.
Technically no, but yes.
All right. In that
Because why
case,
not? Come on.
6 plus 4 is 10 points of piercing damage.
All right.
With the silver weapon.
You won't need your offhand attack.
Nice.
You aim for a part that you see has kind of like been burned off by the healing energy that Nyx just transferred into it, and you just pierce your rapier straight into its body, just all the way to the hilt, and then can just draw it out, and the creature falls down.
It goes right over Nyx's head on the other side. It's like, oh.
Can I whirl around and instead toss the dagger at the...
You can absolutely toss the dagger, yes.
I mean, it's going to be pretty much point blank range, but...
Yeah. For anything.
That is an 18 to hit.
That's enough.
Damn.
Nice.
We're effective in this
Is
battle.
that also silver, this dagger? It is, right?
I'm
The dagger
using,
still
only,
is.
I'm using only Silver's weapons right now. That is maximum damage on my dagger, which is 4 points.
So, Nyx, like out of nowhere, suddenly this rapier point comes just past you, and you kind of manage to just step aside to not have it puncture you, and then a dagger just swooshes right past the other side of your head as well, and lands into the creature behind you.
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
Thank you.
You are being stabbed in the back by the creature behind you.
Yeah,
You
fair
don't.
enough. I was distracted by the
Well,
rapier.
you would be. That creature apparently is also distracted by the dagger that is now in its face. Nyx, your turn.
I do want that back, though.
He wants to move forward and...
She wants it back. Okay. Nyx is going to try and grab the dagger. No.
Yeah, try it.
I think I'm going to try and slam the dagger out of its face with my claws. How's that sound?
Like sideways.
Yeah.
Upwards, so
Yeah.
it goes
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. So I'm going to make 2 claw attacks. With just it's going to be blistering blast again, so just fire damage. And I am I am going. No, I'm not going to spend a spell point because it's the last enemy. I'm not going to waste energy right now.
This one has barely been hit.
And I've rolled my next natural 2. That's like the third this combat or something. It's ridiculous. Okay. And that's a 3. I'm very glad I didn't spend a spell point because both of my attacks missed. Probably because I was trying to hit the dagger, which I should not have been doing. Should have just been trying to hit the wide.
Yeah, it's not so much that you couldn't hit the dagger; it's that you're in small size and this creature's medium. So you're just grabbing at that dagger.
Like a cat following a laser, you know?
Exactly that.
Ori.
Ori.
Okay,
I mean,
can I move into flanking position with Nyx?
I don't mind. I don't
Yeah.
mind.
I think
Okay,
so. Yeah,
go
sure.
Then I can make 2 attacks, I think, because I can't use a full round attack then. So adding my Thunder Blast to the first one.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is a... Yeah, it's a 22 to hit.
That's it.
And the second one... I think so too. That's a 21 to hit.
I was distracting him for you. It's
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's all tactics. It's all
Thanks, buddy.
tactics. You're welcome.
It's always all tactics.
Yep.
The first one that's good. That's 12 points of slashing damage and 5 points of sonic damage.
Damn.
And the second one, 12 points of slashing damage.
12. How do you get to 12 points of slashing damage?
D10.
I rolled an 8 on my D8. Plus 4.
Oh.
Both times.
Yeah.
But you're offhand. Oh no, nope. Never mind. I'm sorry.
No,
you're large.
You're
Yeah,
large,
the
so your
weapons
short
are
swords
bigger
deal more
because
damage.
it's... Yeah, that's
Um,
why. My
that's
claws do
gonna
less
do it for
damage
this one.
because I'm small.
No,
Nice.
Nick, and then
Nyx
Yeah.
calmly walks over and plucks out the dagger and is like, "Here, nice
Thank
work."
you.
Yeah, you have to walk a while away because its head has rolled off, and you just kind of miss it. Rip out the dagger.
Yeah.
I'll turn to Ori. See, told you, not toothpicks. Stuff me away.
Bloody effective though.
It was more of an eye pick in this case, but not bad.
Whew. That felt
Alright.
good.
Anyone need some? I'll pull out like a tin of salve.
Well, let's not waste the good stuff right away.
I need it.
Nyx. No, Nyx is going to invigorate you.
Oh,
Invigorate is unlike cure, gives you temporary hit points, but they go up to the max of your hit points, and I believe twice my level at this point. So that's a maximum of 8 hit
you're not
points.
stuck with Ori's, correct?
Do they stack?
Pretty sure they're not supposed to.
In
But
general,
it's
temporary hit points do not stack unless
No.
it is specifically said that they stack.
Unless otherwise specified.
yeah, and your temporary hit points plus your current hit points cannot be higher than your max hit points from this. So Nyx, for example, will go up to 5 temporary hit points. But it's free.
I am getting
and
a full match of that.
It does not stack with the other temporary hit points that you already got from Ori, so you get the
Mhm.
biggest of the two. Which I think is it 3 or 4 temporary hit points from your invigorate?
Or
Whoa! Something went wrong.
we lost Hoop.
Right.
And we should be back.
Right, good.
Oh wait, we're back. Shit.
Apologies for that. Something went wrong. Some
fine.
Discord decided no. And apparently we have to obey. Anyway,
Sometimes. Yeah.
hey, we're back.
Yeah. So invigorate, it lasts for 1 hour maximum. So
Yes.
you'll have to check for yourself how many temporary hit
And
points you get
how
from
many
this.
temporary hit points do you give?
I give a maximum of 8. And it is also that, so yeah, I can also only
How
fill up.
did it go to 8?
I have a cure talent, so it's double my level in temporary hit points.
Ah, alright, yeah.
Which should be. I can check, but I'm pretty sure.
We all
Should
get
be.
8 temporary hit points?
Or is it only cure ability? Wait.
Cure goes on. There is
Oh,
one
wait.
that doubles temporary hit points, but it's not the cure ability.
Oh no, then it's only 4. Sorry, my
In that
bad.
case, it's not useful at all.
No.
Only for me, because I don't have temporary
It's
hit
for
points.
Ori. Then Ori will get 4 of them. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
mistaken.
because then it is better to have Ori's, which last longer. And are
I mean,
full of
you-
general points.
Yes, you can have both. As in, no, you cannot have both at the same time. What I mean is, it
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
cost
for
anything.
different purposes.
Neither costs anything. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking around, there is an exit to this room you said before, right?
yes, there is. Once again, there is a pedestal in the middle of this room. There are 3 graves on either side, and there is a simple wooden door in the back.
All right. Glad that the door is there. Should we take like a moment to just sort of settle, rest a bit?
We can.
We're not in a rush, and I would like to take my time opening these and destroying whatever is inside. I am very sorry I did not bring my crowbar. I did not think it was necessary.
Yeah, I guess we can spare the time to take a good look around before we move on.
I don't know if any of you have a crowbar on you.
No.
Hammer.
I have a trident, a longsword, and a pistol.
No, I mean like a.
It says in the pack we have an iron spike. That could work. Right?
Maybe.
Uh,
I mean, it's mostly to break open the graves.
Are we grave robbing, really?
You want to open a grave? Why?
I mean, Nyx is not gonna complain when
We're
it's.
destroying stuff.
Yeah, but not
Why?
graves.
Oh, but we do have to piss off the undead. No, the angels. We have to piss off the celestials.
We have to piss off everyone.
I'm good at
Let's not take
pissing
break.
people off. Let's break open a grave.
sit down. I do have my wire saw with me. I doubt it's going to do much good in opening.
But do you think undead would just destroy graves?
Yes.
It seems too planned. They would just stormed in, took the amulet, and ran away.
Sounds like you just don't want us to open the graves.
I really don't want to, but I'm actually considering why you should or should not do this.
I guess.
I mean, you do make a point not opening the graves. About smashing and grabbing, but we also got the additional charge to destroy as much as possible.
No.
Take the amulet.
You got the charge to destroy all undead.
Right.
Not
Destroy
as much as
all-
possible.
Okay.
Destroy all
That's
undead,
another
take the amulet.
adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We should probably also pick up the glass shards from the vials that we threw, just in case, because they might think might link them to the strikers.
Alchemist fire that I made. I presume that I have a specific kind of protected vial that I don't every day have to replace it.
I think you threw it though. I mean, I'm assuming that's meant to break it so that it bursts out.
They have a lot of vials.
I think we have extra.
Because this was not one from the bandolier. This is the one that I make every day, the temporary ones.
Then you will have a lot of vials. Otherwise, it doesn't really function as a thrown splash weapon.
No.
Fine. Yeah.
Maybe we should get like a squirt gun or something.
Holy water.
That's just Ori's pistol.
Yeah. My pistol is not a squirt gun.
Sure.
Basically, as you say that, Elise is like, that is such a good idea. Like, make a bag that sort of explodes, similar to a Tanglefoot bag, but then for alchemist fire. So you need like a code lighting and starts going off into a tirade.
Yeah, sure, whatever. So we're not robbing the graves? Okay. Nyx is going to carefully pick up shards of glass so that it doesn't look like a striker's hit.
All right.
In this place.
Yeah.
At least it's not
consider those
That's very
shards of glass cleaned.
Good.
Or we just sit in a meditative position and just look around.
Are we sitting and taking a short rest?
I think we are, right?
Yeah, we should.
So we get 1 spell point back?
Yes, you get a spell point back. You may spend hit dice to heal.
Using those?
And maybe some other stuff.
Yeah.
It's in the file.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is there any one of you who's going to read the inscription on the pillar in the middle, or are you just going to ignore it?
I'm absolutely going to read it because I will read it.
Nyx is not going to read it.
No! I thought you would be so interested, Nyx.
Yeah, well, I'm busy with the glass, so it's important.
I think I'll leave it at that.
Alice, I mean, you can read during your short rest. It is not.
Yes, then absolutely. First, there's like the tirade about.
Actually, I think that reading is what you're doing during a short rest. Let's just be honest here.
That makes sense.
The pillar has an inscription and says, in common, "Here lie the 6th guard of Mesground in life. As we take over, they may now rest."
The 6th. Sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Here lie the 6 guards of Mesground in life. As we take over, they may now rest.
Okay. By the way, the temporary hit points that we get from you, Robert, do they last until any rest or till a long rest?
Until a long rest. I think we figured that out last time.
I think so. Okay, then they are still there. Good.
They're still there.
Yeah. I don't think your invigorates temporary points an hour, right?
No, especially if you heal yourself, then they I can just invigorate you again. So that's not an issue. The thing is, if you heal yourself up with by spending hit dice, then I can't give you an invigorate.
Yeah, it's kind of like what invigorate is meant. It's a bit of a weird. It's a weird wording because it works with mechanics in the system that does not have such another effect. It is basically kind of temporary healing. It doesn't cost spell points. It doesn't stack with itself. But it's like a lesser version of healing, so that you can still have healing abilities without having to always spend spell points to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right. So does Alice distribute this information to us?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, probably she's mostly muttering to herself, which you will be able to read.
Okay, the 6.
Mhm.
Sorry, what was it again? 6 what?
The 6 guards of Mescron in life, as we take over, may they now rest in peace.
Then Orgomir will walk towards the grave and see if there's a name on there. Specifically, if it's the same names we saw in the beginning or different names.
There is not.
Okay.
Also, there's supposed to be.
It's likely the we who take over are the names that we saw in
These
the
4?
beginning.
Yeah. But these 6, are they just...
Yeah, there is one thing that I'm considering that we should consider out of caution. It's probably another thing, which is also kind of why I want to break open the graves and destroy the bodies, which is mostly due to the fact that if these were guardians in life and were laid to rest with the promise of someone else being there to protect, what happens if you take out all current protectors?
Well, we just did. And
No, all of them. There's 3 more.
Well, then we'll see when we get back.
I'm just... And
You guys figure this out.
I'm careless.
I don't care.
This is not about being careless. This is about doing
Look,
a job.
If they wake up when we have the amulet, then we just run. We don't need to destroy them, right?
Well, technically, we do need to destroy them then. That's our
oh
job.
yeah, actually, we do have to
just
destroy them then.
saying that we do need to consider it. What is he... Why are you so opposed to being cautious against undead? Literally half the work that we're doing out in the field is just making sure that bodies don't rise again. Graves are very stupid.
Alice.
That's a good point.
Are they undead, though?
Have you ever encountered a funeral of anyone where they didn't completely eradicate the body? No,
Yes.
because we don't do that here in Dreidan. We make sure that bodies are properly restored. They are not put in the ground. They are put carefully away. They are sanctified. They are burned. We make sure that they cannot get back up.
Mm-hmm.
So, why is there graves? Were they properly treated? And what happens after? That is what I'm considering. And that is why I don't oppose grave robbing. And
That makes a good point.
and stuff like that. That is all.
Our job was to destroy the undead, get the amulet, get out.
The point is, the most important thing about this job is that we are pitting these orders against each other. If we do something that gives us away as not being who we pretending to be, then we have a problem. What would the undead do in this? Would they rob the graves?
They would storm in, kill everything inside.
Not. What I'm mostly trying to say is be careful.
All right, fair. But if the undead would not destroy the graves, then if we want to do the mission properly, then we shouldn't open them.
Yep. Fine.
I'm not against opening them if it was the better, if it made sense. I don't think.
As I said, I don't have the tools to do it delicately, or I really don't have the tools for it anyway. All of that is at home.
If it was our job, it would have sucked, but I would have done it. This is not our job.
Fair enough. All right, so we're gonna get going. I'm getting bored.
I thought my attention span was short. Checking the wooden door for traps.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Yeah, you may make me an observation check. Perception check. I don't know what was going on there.
We really need to play
22.
Eldritch Horror again.
I'm sorry?
22.
How much? Okay.
Door does not seem to be trapped. It seems to be a simple wooden door.
I'll just
So we're
use
gonna
someone else to open it, since we're apparently
try-
not able to open doors delicately.
Let's try and open it stealthily, I guess.
You want me to try?
I want him to try.
Stealthily.
Yes.
You want me to try to stealthily open the door?
Yes.
Orgomir will walk up to the door.
At least
Look
we'll pull out rapier and
Look at
Zach
Nix.
stands at the ready.
Take his hand up. One finger. Tries to push. Very carefully.
It seems that his door is supposed to be pulled.
Alice cannot help but burst out laughing.
Is there a handle there?
There's absolutely just a normal door handle.
Okay, one finger to the handle.
Make me a dexterity check, just because.
Just because.
Sure.
Just because we're making the least Dexy person of the party do this.
Wait, do I have to add my full plates?
Just dexterity. Just
Okay.
dexterity check. Nothing full plate, just dexterity.
So no -8. That's good.
Nope.
That's not that bad. That's a 13.
All right, you managed to open the door in this very weird way. It does not seem to be as creaky as the previous door.
Well, just look at Nick.
Yeah, not bad.
The room you look into now. I mean, your stealthy efforts were appreciated, but not very useful because the three creatures in this room are looking towards the door
Yeah.
and see it open and see you there.
Close it
It
again.
seems to be a somewhat smaller room. It is brightly lit. In the back, you can see a sarcophagus that is laying there. On either side of the sarcophagus is a zombie-like undead. One is wearing armor and is carrying a sword and a shield. The other one just has a staff. The third creature in this room is what seems to be a mummified dog with as its head, it seems to have this kind of full head mask of a of like a dog's head that is made out of that is entirely black, and all the facial features of a dog are seem to have been painted on it. And that sounds like a good time for a break.
Okay. Fair enough.
In that case, we'll be back in 15 minutes.
Yes.
Grab a drink, take a break, and we'll see you soon.
Exactly. See you.
That was the wrong hotkeys.
How do you fuck up a countdown?
Are we online?
You guys know which keybinds I have.
I really don't.
No.
Yeah, well,
I don't.
then,
We seem to be online. Hey, remember what we said about stupid comments while when we're out of the countdown and that they will be online forever? Well, shut up.
I warned you guys.
Anyway, hey everyone, welcome back.
We love you. I don't love the others. And
Mommy
don't
and daddy
love
fight
the
sometimes, but it doesn't mean we hate each other. Okay.
So let's just jump right in. Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah.
Chris is gonna fuck us up so bad because
Shut up.
23.
Okay.
these things now
I
have
have-
superpowers. Oh,
I have a 10. I have enough fingers.
I have enough fingers too. The universe is punishing us.
I finally rolled well.
Why do you get to roll well? This doesn't make any sense.
Because
Nice.
of all, Hoop, because of all the puns, the universe is punishing us.
Shut up.
Robert, if you don't stop now, I will also be punishing you. Alice, what did you have?
23.
Damn.
I rolled a natural 19.
There we go.
I've got jazz ants.
And
Fine.
I have, I think, 2 traits. No, 1 trait gives me bonus on initiative, and a feat that gives me bonus on initiative. So,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah, just a +1 for me.
I'm noting down
Man.
initiative. It takes a while.
Yeah.
My initiative is actually higher because I'm small.
Congrats.
Thanks.
You're also not lost.
No, I think I am.
Oh, yeah, probably.
With a 5.
We'll find out, shall we?
I think my finger is stuck in the door, so get that one out first.
did your
So
finger get
you
in the
look
door?
into this room. There are 3 figures that you can see in this room. On the left, there is a zombie-like undead. Standard zombie, body desiccated. Doesn't have like the full being rotten away that some zombies have, but clearly undead has been here for a long time. Not looking great. Not very healthy. This one is carrying a staff and seems to be wearing priest robes.
Ah.
Let's call this one Plerov.
Sure.
On the other side of the room, there is a knightly zombie-like figure who is wearing breastplate armor and is carrying a shield and a longsword. Both the shield and the armor seem to be decorated by what obviously look like holy symbols, although you cannot determine their origin. Let's call this figure a Velnis. And finally, there's a mummified dog in the middle, who not instead of a head, but over its head is this full-headed mask that looks like the head of a dog. Beautifully painted, well made, black, probably ceramics, but you're not quite sure. And facial features have been painted on them. Dog-like facial features. It does not have human facial features.
Okay.
Let's call it Ordeon.
Sure. So, Plerov,
Velnis,
Velnis.
and Ordeon.
Yes.
All right.
Alice.
So, in preparation for Ori opening the door, I had already drawn rapier and dagger. I would like to ask how far Plerov is away.
Close enough to move to.
Alright, in that case, since I'm behind the guys, teleporting right in front of it, making an instant, taking like a good look up and down before.
In front of it or behind it?
I thought it was against the wall.
Not really. It's standing in the room. It's not actually against the wall.
Yeah, I'm still going to stand right in front of it because I do not want to be squashed in between it and the wall. Seems like a bad idea. So yeah, right in front of it and studying it and making a dual attack.
All right.
So the first strike with my rapier is a 17 total.
Yeah, that's enough. It easily goes through the robes.
So yeah, rapier fully sinks into that. I just want maximum damage, so that is 10 points of damage.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
And using that momentum to strike with the dagger at preferably its arm, but we'll see where exactly it lands. Striking at the arm and absolutely missing. That's a natural 4.
All right.
Don't get a defensive bonus now.
Then Plerov is next. And he...
Bring it on, buddy. I got 4 temporary hit points. I am good to go.
Oh boy.
Right. Well,
Famous last
since you
word.
are so kind to challenge him.
Nice to know you.
He's going to make a vampiric strike.
Oh,
That's not that high, but it is touch.
oof.
That is the wrong character sheet. That is a 12 on touch.
Misses.
Right.
Ooh,
Next
nice.
page.
Damn.
Dodge
So
balls.
this dark energy surrounds his hand and it tries to grab at you, but you manage to dodge out of the way.
Mm.
Nix.
Dagger arm in the way.
Okay. Seeing what's going on, Nyx definitely doesn't like the idea of, first of all, what seems to be possibly a healing character and also a character that can regenerate health by stealing it from us to be on the battlefield for very long. So Nyx is definitely going to run over and possibly kind of like jump and kick off the wall and then smash into the player from behind.
Right.
Make 2 claw
You
attacks.
cannot actually make it into a flank position.
Okay.
He is too far away for that.
Fair
but
enough.
you can smash him in the side.
I will. Gladly. And it's going to be 2 claw attacks, and I am going to spend a spell point to make my Blistering Blast stronger.
Yes.
Oof. I didn't have too good AC, right? Oh god, no, that's not going to be enough, though. I think that's a 14 to hit.
No, that's not enough.
Yeah, I'm really rolling shitty.
You do get through its robes, and it does not manage to quite step out of the way, but its skin is tougher than that of humans.
All right, second claw. That's better. That's a dirty 20.
That
Nice.
definitely does hit.
Good. That is 6 scratching damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be half of the fire damage. So that's going to be 6 points of fire damage. I am rolling crap.
All right. Still does
Good
not
hit.
like it.
Good.
The dog, who is just sitting there, turns his head to you two, attacking Plurov to just see what's happening. Velnis.
Oh.
Velnis is going to walk to
Shambles.
Ori,
Lumber.
because you're not yet inside.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to try and attack you with his longsword. Ooh! That is a 27 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
I expect as much. For 6 points of damage.
Oh, there goes my 4 temporary hit points.
No.
No!
Wait, you still had those? Oh.
It
I
then
thought-
is your turn.
I thought you said you invigorated me before
No,
we left.
I did. It's just if you, I expected you to maybe spend some hit dice on healing yourself. Then you would have lost them.
Oh, but I thought you said you would do it again after we have.
Yeah, but they go up to the max of if your max hit points. I cannot go erase
Okay.
them.
Oh, in that
erase
case,
you
I
from-
have. In that case, there I have more damage.
Yes, I figured.
There we go. Oh, but I'm still okay.
That's 4 more damage.
Yeah.
It then is your turn.
Notice. Taking out my trident and shields and creating an Aegis. And I did not have to use my move action yet. So I can put on aggressive flanking. Maybe it will help, maybe it won't. And that's my turn.
All right. The dog stands up.
So that one went last. Okay.
Like they're at the top of the round.
Walks up. Walks closer to let's see. Yeah. Kind of jumps for Nix
Cats and dogs.
mid-air, starts to transform
Oh.
and turns into a full-on, quite large humanoid creature. Not size large, but large for a human. Still mummified and wearing this large, almost pharaoh-like mask of a dog, which seems to be just a little too slim for a human head to comfortably fit in there. He's also carrying a greatsword and is going to try and plunge said greatsword into you.
Damn.
That is a 25 for the first attack.
Yeah. That hits.
And only a 14 for the second attack.
That's not enough.
Nope. Oh. For 22 points of damage.
Oh,
That is a lot.
Oh!
Wow. Okay.
I may or may not have rolled maximum damage.
holy.
I hope you did, actually.
Yeah. Nix is a little bloody. Yeah.
Oh, also.
Yeah.
He seems to radiate this aura of fear and despair, and all of you may roll me a will save.
All of us.
All of you.
Even
Damn.
at that distance, damn.
I am going to use 2 points of inspiration on that. No, that's -2.
Damn.
15?
22.
Ooh.
10. I rolled poorly. Once
Rolled
more.
a 13, but my will is only 2.
Nix,
Oh.
you're paralyzed for 2 rounds.
Wow, really?
But
Wow.
you may attempt this save again at the end of your
Okay.
round.
End of my round. Oof.
At the end of your round.
Shit.
But for now, this just the sudden appearance of this creature before you, along with the blade that did just smack into you, and the fact that it is all aided, it's all reinforced by this supernatural aura of fear that this creature radiates, makes that you just freeze in place, and you just you stop functioning for a moment.
It's
Alice.
This creature got in a flanking position around Nix, right?
No, it's next to Nix. It's not. Yeah, it would be flanking Nix with Plerov.
Alright. Yeah, that means it's not right next to it.
You could get there with a 5-foot step.
Yeah, but if I use a 5-foot step... Oh, no, wait, because that's a standard action.
5-foot step is a free action.
No, but I can't make a move action if I make a 5-foot step, correct?
You cannot move. You can still take a move action. You cannot move. You cannot use your move action to move or to teleport, because that's the same thing.
That was the point. My move actions are my teleports. So, yeah.
Nix is next to you, though.
Yeah.
Not sure what you want to do.
Neither am I, but we will find out.
Yeah, I am going to play fucking careful. I am taking a 5-foot step, and I'm going to risk this. I'm grabbing, still holding there. I'm grabbing Nix and teleporting both of us behind Ori.
Yes.
That costs a spell point because I'm using mass teleport. I presume at least that you're willing.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Even if he's not, he's treated as helpless, so you can do this
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And paralyzing fear, you
mass
can.
teleport also functions iffy because we have the personal teleport thing. So not entirely sure, but yeah, definitely grabbing him and just sort of depositing him out. This does provoke attacks of opportunity. We said previously, though.
Yes, but only against you, not against.
Oh, thank God! Yes.
Not against me.
Bring it on.
I figured, since I'm not actually doing anything.
Actually, you said you took a 5-foot step, or didn't you?
Yeah.
I assume you took a 5-foot step. Out of range of
No,
Barrow.
because I need to get to Nyx. I need to grab him. So
But I'm next to you. I am next to you.
You were already next to Nyx.
Because I wasn't flanking.
All right, in that case, yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah. Then you managed to get both of you out safely.
Yeah, it's flashing.
But that did not cost your turn.
And I don't have swift actions left. And so turn to Ori. That thing is scary.
Good job. That's my girl.
Actually, what does it cost her to do this? Does it cost her standard action or is it full round action?
This is
because then you haven't used your move action, so you can use that as a swift action if you want to.
If I take the 5-foot step, then I can't use a move.
No, that's a free action. You can't use a move action as to
I don't
move.
have anything else on a move action.
But you can use it. You said you didn't have a swift action left.
Yeah, I
you
also
can
don't have
use a move action as a swift action. That's what I'm saying.
No, I mean, I have nothing that I can do on a swift action or on a move action anymore.
Okay,
that's what I said.
fair enough.
All right.
Fair.
Anyway.
Oh, that's what you meant. Right. Not what you said, but what you meant.
That's also what she said, but what she said could be interpreted in different ways. Let's keep it at that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Barrow's going to spend a spell point to heal himself.
Fair enough.
And he like grabs his staff with both hands and mutters some words in Celestial, which is kind of weird for an undead to speak Celestial, but all right. And heals. His robes, however, are still torn. Fortunately, cannot heal those. Nyx, you want to make a save?
Yes. Let's see.
Still in play.
I rolled another 2.
Still paralyzed.
You're still paralyzed.
Yeah. But only until the end of the next round.
Yeah, and I guess technically, maybe I'm not sure how wide the door is, but if I'm in the door, then am I blocking the entire?
You are absolutely blocking what's behind you.
Cool. So the two
you're
are
also possibly blocking people who want to enter. But that will be a problem for later.
I'm small.
She can teleport and he can go through my legs. So
Velnis is going to
I should have given you a health. That's what I should have done on this action.
Velnis is going to just attack you again.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Velnis hasn't been fighting for a very long time. So he has his sword, and he kind of does the standard slash that he would usually do, which is a wide arc. But you're in the doorway, so he hits the side of the door with like quite some force.
Nice.
And then just takes back his sword. Ori.
Don't worry. Performance issues. Happens to the best of us. And makes a trident attack just full on. I was assuming that he has a shield where it's like this like half circle in front, so he can use his trident over the shield.
Yeah.
And try to push him a bit back and jab the trident into him. And adding a frost blast to it.
Alright.
That's a 22 to hit.
A 22.
Oh, please.
Does not hit.
No way! I rolled a 16!
Shield and armor.
Yeah!
That's right. I see.
So I can't hit him on a 16.
I am correct in this, right?
Or you could switch the pistol.
I might have to.
Might still be a smart thing to do, actually. Especially since radiant damage works so well.
Yeah, and it's against his touch, so that will be better.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, good to know. As I know that I had a good hit in, but
you're now as basically like two immovable objects trying to strike each other. Yeah.
Shit.
Okay.
Arden.
Orion is going to move forward.
Who? Which one?
Dog.
Orion.
The dog. Okay.
Well, now he's not a dog anymore, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mummy.
Anubis.
And is going to stand next to Velnis. And is just going to try and strike Ori with the sword. What was your armor class again?
Now it's 23 because of the Aegis.
23.
Nice.
First attack misses.
Nice.
And the second attack does as well. Well, it doesn't so much miss. It like strikes your shield twice, and you feel the force behind this blow, and kind of glad that it doesn't hit you.
This might be tricky because if I move to pistol, then I'm losing that AC bonus. Oh,
Yeah.
Your choice. Your choice.
I
mean-
use touch.
At least
Okay.
it's your
At
turn.
least your turn.
Can I? Would you allow me with a swift action to drop a salve basically on top of Nyx, who I deposited on the floor?
You could. It would not heal him. He could
Yeah,
use
I know.
it.
He'd have to apply it himself.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Throw him, just put one in his hand, then draw a flask of alchemist fire and chuck it around Ori.
it's around me.
Into which one?
I have a sneaking suspicion that mummies might be slightly vulnerable to fire, so it's going
Sounds reasonable.
into the
Sounds
mummy
reasonable.
and
I
Right.
can't protect the mummy.
going over into the and spilling into the splash damage onto its neighbor.
Yeah, and onto Ori.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Like that's how splash weapons work.
Yeah. Worth it.
That's what you had told me before.
That is to hit.
Holy water might be a better option in this case.
Come on, I can absolutely do math. It is a 23.
23 to hit touch absolutely hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
In that case, yeah, alchemist fire to the face. That is a much better roll. That is an 11, which I haven't studied either of them, so that is no additional damage, and 1 point of fire damage to its body.
I think it's 2 points of fire damage actually.
Oh, right.
But
because
splash
we have
weapons is generally 1 damage per die.
Yeah.
in that case, it's 2 points of damage to its body.
Also to me?
Also to Ori.
Okay. Noted.
Also, didn't your Aegis give you fire resistance?
Not this one.
Not this one.
What does this one give you resistance to?
Just a +1 to AC.
Gives you
yeah.
resistance to normal attacks.
Yeah.
Reflection bonus.
I can stack Aegises, that's fine, but
Does the fire seem to do anything in particular?
It does not seem to like catch him on fire.
Okay.
Or like burn it does burn him. It definitely does something, but it does not seem to be, super effective because it's super weak against fire. Yeah.
Fine. That is round 3. Shit, I'm gonna lose my study next round. Alright, that is my full turn.
This was a short turn, huh? Plerov.
Fucking Derek.
Who is going to walk to behind? Let's see. Plerov is going to walk to behind the other two, and is going to touch Ordian with his staff. And this there is a dark energy that seems to spread around Ordeon and draw into him.
I just got a target for splash damage without hurting my friends.
Very good.
Nix. Another save.
Yeah, but it was a save at the end of my turn, right?
Oh yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter. So
Because
your
it
paralysis ends.
Ends after this turn.
Yeah.
And you have one of those tins of salve in your hand.
Velnis gonna do the same old song. Nope. Ori.
Nice.
Very quick question to Alice. You have more of those fire things?
I could do with more. I am out. Got out
Okay.
of stuff.
Out of stuff. Okay, then I'm not creating a fire resistant Aegis.
No, don't.
But I think because now I have an armed one in front of me that I can't hit. But there's a mummy next to it too, so I could attack the mummy too, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then that one with a destructive blast, a frost blast actually.
Very good.
That's a 23 to hit.
Nice.
Please tell me that 2 hit does hit him.
Yes, 23 hits.
Okay, I rolled a 17.
Nice.
I wanted to hit something.
And you did.
That's good. That's 10 points of piercing damage, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And 12 points of frost damage.
Nice.
It has to make a fortitude save.
I am so sorry.
It
It does not seem to be affected by any frost damage.
But does it
It's
have to
an
make
undead.
It
fortitude
also
save?
it also doesn't have
No.
to make that save. Because it has immunity to frost damage, so it has immunity to the entire effect.
Okay. So happy that it hit him in frost. Fuck!
Thanks for casting that, then I don't have to.
Welcome!
Ordeon. Orange is just gonna do what he does best.
Hitting with a greatsword.
Ooh. Second attack so far has always missed, but that's okay. First attack does hit.
Oh.
And he lifts up his greatsword and just brings it down on you. And this time, you just you notice that you just crumble beneath the weight of this blow, and you take 15 points of technically greatsword deals slashing damage, but it's also kind of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I guess.
You take 15 points of physical damage.
Ori looks rough.
Alice.
I am going to count on Nyx to do healing because we need to get something going. And I seem to be the one that's most easily able to hit stuff. I am grabbing bottled lightning from my bandolier and hacking it at the cleric figure.
All right.
And kicking off against the wall to get over Ori, who's slightly crouched. And hopefully, that is a 19 to hit.
19 on touch hits, yeah.
Yeah! That's a shitty roll, though. But this is the last round of my study. But hitting him with the bottle doesn't do anything, right? Even if I get the precision damage on a thrown weapon. No.
What do you mean exactly?
Basically, I get it would actually be higher. It would be a 21 because I get +2 bonus on attacks to hit the cleric creature because I studied him.
Mm-hmm.
This also counts on damage, weapon attack damage.
Yeah, but it's not a weapon attack. That's the problem.
Yeah, that is what I'm confirming. In that case, he takes 4 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, takes the damage.
2 goes to the other 2.
Yes.
I am doing very little in terms of damage, but that is fine. I was grabbing a thing. That means I lost the study for this round. I am taking a moment to assess the mummy creature. The
Ordian.
Ordian.
Yes.
Round 0 is active. Right.
All right. No, wait.
No.
Yeah, all right. Cool. Some things went wrong on my end. Plurov
That's the name.
is going to picks up his staff and just slams it into the ground and is going to release a burst of negative energy, which seems to be designed to damage rather than heal. So
Will saves, right?
I do want a will save from the entire party.
Damn.
Natural 20.
No. That's 9.
That is a 12.
Guys.
All right.
I can only take one of you at a time for now still.
Take him.
No, there's no use in taking him if there's no one there to protect him.
Ari and Nix, you both take 8 points of negative energy damage. At least you take 4.
Oh,
At least takes 4? Oh, you did a natural 20, right.
yeah.
That is a temporary hit.
Oh wait, you had a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh, then you take no damage from this.
Oh, nice. Kicking off of the floor helps.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm at 2 hit points.
Nix, you can act again.
Get the fuck out.
You gave Nix a salve. So, Nix is...
But you can also see Ori bleeding. Come on.
exactly. So,
Fucking run.
now Nix is going to first apply the salve to Ori. And
If you
then
run.
I can move after that.
Yeah, but if you dash, then she could have just teleported me out.
No,
Want me to roll for the salve?
Yeah.
I'm
12
Yeah.
points.
Okay.
That is real shit. That is really bad.
Still back to 14. I might just take another hit.
and then Nix is indeed going to take off. Tactical retreat! How fast can I go in this way?
Just your normal movement speed.
Okay.
Because running is a standard action. Or full action
enough.
even. Ordian says something in Celestial. You cannot understand what he is saying, but the other two seem to be reacting to it. His voice is quite deep and rough. And it kind of seems to echo through this mask that he is wearing. Velnis will put up a shield and hold his sword in front of him. Is not attacking at the moment, but is standing ready. Ori.
Hey, it's not attacking.
It's defending.
Defending. I'm still engaged with the two of them.
You can retreat.
5 foot step.
Or
5 foot step.
5 foot step, or withdraw. You can do either.
Yeah.
Depends on if you want to do something else with your.
Yeah, I'm contemplating if Ori would still take a shot because he wanted to switch from Trident to.
And you say, I'm reckless.
I don't think he would. I don't know.
I mean, he said something. They're not attacking. Oh. If I take a 5%, I can't move after that, right?
You're correct.
Okay, in that case, oh, what I want to do is take a 5 foot step back, so I'm still next to Alice.
Mhm.
Do switch to my pistol, but hold the action until someone attacks us.
All right.
So if something attacks, then I shoot. Whatever it's attacking us.
Mhm.
And that's my turn.
Um,
Can I add Radiant Blast to a hold action? Held action?
I don't know what the official rules say, but I say yes.
Okay, then I'd like to do that.
It should be possible. Yeah.
Ordian puts down the point of his sword into the ground and very closely watches you. Seems to look at what you're going to do next. And with you, I mean especially Alice and Ori.
Mm-hmm. That's not
Alice.
an attack. That will not trigger it.
I am grabbing Ori's arm and dragging him off with me. Irregardless
Alright.
of what he wants, even if he puts up a fight, even whatever, I am going to behind the big iron doors as far as I can.
Are you teleporting or just?
You're dragging him. You're pulling on his arm. That's what you're doing.
I cannot take you in teleporting if you're not willing. I am not sure what you want to do, so I'm just going to take you.
How far can you drag me? I'm a pretty large creature.
I know.
Depends on if you resist or not.
I don't
After
resist. I won't resist.
Then you just walk. Then you
Okay.
just walk with you.
Yeah, so dragging him along, using my full turn to move.
All right. As you move away
Mhm.
and retreat, the undead in the chamber do not seem to follow you.
Yeah.
Although
The door open.
at first they do, but they seem to be Ordian especially seems to still be watching you. But they do not follow you. They do not leave that room.
Okay, Nyx is still running. He does look back over his shoulder to see if he's being followed. Slows down for a moment.
You
but
are being followed by Alice and Ori.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. But Nyx is still going to just continue out of the whole place, out of the barrows.
All right.
Alright, I'm going to
Okay.
try and stop you before you can get out of the barrow, though. Basically, the moment we get beyond the golden doors, at least we'll try to slow down and get you to stop as well.
Okay.
If necessary, I'll use a...
Do you have persuasion?
No, if necessary, I'll use a longer teleport to catch up with him and just sort of stop him in panic.
You will need to.
Yeah. Because he can't be more than 30 feet ahead of me.
No.
Right? So, yeah, in that case, I'm using one of those to just sort of balance up, grab by the arm. Fine, it's fine, just me. First of all, take this, dropping the salve in your hand. Hopefully catching up before he went back up the stairs and just sort of staying behind where we opened the golden doors. Like in that entranceway, where we should technically be allowed to be.
Not seeing any undead, Nyx will glare at you for freaking him out again, and then start to apply the salve.
Do you close the iron doors?
No.
The
Alright.
golden doors, or the
Yeah, from this side, the golden doors. From the other side, there are iron doors.
Yeah.
No, I want to keep an eye. I'm not closing them. I want to keep an eye.
In that case, you can still see. You can see that. You can still see the undead in the room. They're pretty far away right now, but you can still see them. Ordian is currently sitting in front of the sarcophagus. Bleroth seems to be kind of conversing mostly with Felnis, and his behavior seems to be the kind of a familiar behavior of that you've seen far more often that healers do when they talk with someone and tend to know someone's wounds. That kind of behavior.
Nyx is just kind of shaking still. Shaking like a leaf. He's like, God damn it. I'm sorry, guys.
All right, good reconnaissance.
I don't know what happened.
Brushes off. Good reconnaissance. Anybody need
Reconnaissance, they almost killed us.
Well, yeah,
Well, not
that's
Jesus.
why we call it reconnaissance.
Yeah. Ori now walks back because he had his gun,
Call-
trained at them, and now
Almost
he don't
getting
follow him.
killed reconnaissance? Alright.
Putting his gun back, looking with a big smile on his head. Whew! Ah, makes you feel alive, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
But I think I'll just leave it because if I do that,
Nyx
then I'll
is-
probably hurt you.
Nyx is not giving out any high fives.
Funny thing is, Elise is actually looking perfectly fine. She's just out of stuff mostly.
Ori's just blood everywhere and his arm's a bit beat up. Shield arm.
You need more?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. That last one did. I'm not tasting it this time. I
Give
just
it to him.
Yeah.
Give it to him.
Yeah.
Just I'll heal
Did you
myself.
already use? Because I did give you a tin of salve.
Yeah, I just used it. How much did it heal me for?
2d8 plus 8.
Oh, you're not gonna roll? Then I'll roll.
I can do that. This is
It's your
really good.
salve.
21 points.
You can also roll for me.
Damn.
For Ori, that's another bad roll.
You say that as if it's a favor.
14.
14. Then I'm 28.
Alright, in that case, I am completely out now.
All right. Oh wait, I think I have a potion, right? Do I?
Potion of what? Healing?
I don't. Should have had.
Look, I can heal you if I want to, but I'm. Nyx is definitely going to suggest, okay, can we just go grab some air and then maybe come back later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to make new supplies.
I need to walk this off.
Yeah, same.
Take a short or long rest. Get back to the camp. Our camp should still be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe for safekeeping, I don't want to. We took out 6 of the guardians.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 left. I am
Let's
worried
bar
about
up the doors. Let's bar up the doors. We've got the glaives from the
I'm worried about them coming back.
guardians.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah.
So I
you
know
wanna-
something about how this works. If they could do that in a short amount of time.
Ooh, that would be religion, arcana. Yeah, religion or arcana check.
I have Arcana.
Can I join in on that one?
They have Arcana
sure.
as well.
Fuck.
I am gonna try. I'll try.
16.
All right.
I've got a 23 on Arcana.
I got a
And
15 on the natural one.
damn.
Yeah, it's
Natural
not-
one too. Yeah.
Free inspiration. It's a knowledge check.
All right. So
Really tight.
let's see. Yeah, I would say that Alice, you're just too tired and at the moment, like busy in your head with so many other things that this is not something you think about at the moment. Ori,
Mm-hmm.
you do know that there are spells that can animate the dead. Like basically, animating the dead can be done like just like that.
Mhm.
However, and this is something that I will give to Nyx. You've learned some things in the Strikers Guild, and among that was the like bits about undead and about there are different types of undead, and like creating undead is very different from undead just appearing. Creating undead like that can only create very weak versions, can only create mindless undead. None of the enemies you've encountered here seem to be mindless. They all had thoughts and tactics.
Yeah.
You think that that's quite a complex ritual to bring something to bring like an undead, an intelligent undead back to undeath, to reanimate them. Would take about an hour per figure, and only if you have the correct resources.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
however, it could be like they are with 3, and if they all could do it, they could in an hour reanimate 3 of the undead in there. But more than 3 per hour, it's not going to be. If at all.
If at all. 3 per hour, if at all. I will relay this information.
Well, either it happens or it doesn't happen. I know for a fact that you two can go in there within an hour. Sorry to say, but you, especially you, Nick, you look like shit. And I mean that with the most love in the world.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Just...
Alright. Maybe we should just have a rest.
So are we taking the armor, taking one of the sets of armor to test if it comes back to life? Because then it might be a good idea to know that. Depending on that, we can bring up a smarter plan for the next time we have to fight it.
Sure.
And especially isolating them separately. Elise is basically going on a tangent on everything that's going on in her head. So
another piece of information that I would like to give Nyx, and this is something that that most of you would generally know. Once again, spontaneous creation of undead and ritual creation of undead are very different things. Corpses can rise from death. That's like one of the biggest problems in and around Dreidan is that happens. However, things can basically only return spontaneously from death once. Yep. If they are then stricken down again, they can still be reanimated, but they won't do that on their own. Probably in general. Yeah. There have been accounts of exceptions, but those have been very rare and in between.
Okay, so we don't have to be worried about them coming back spontaneously.
And especially these armors that were clearly reanimated and do not appear on their own, these ones are gonna stay down.
Okay. Let's just go back to camp and regroup.
Yeah. We should definitely talk about the possibility of making a bomb. We should also, next time that we go in, probably take troll oil. Take our vials of troll oil. Because this is definitely a bit much. And
what does the troll oil do?
It's the one in the pack makes that you... Seriously, you didn't read, you touched... Oh, it's basically, you drink it. She pulls out the flask of this disgusting reddish liquid. You drink it, and things that would normally knock you unconscious, you get a bit more resistance to that. So basically, when you would normally go down, it is not as serious. So you're at a much less great risk of bleeding out.
Great.
Okay, let's just talk these things over in camp, please.
The potion just literally looks like there has been a troll that has been liquefied and put into a bottle.
Ugh,
It is.
disgusting.
So as we're walking back, Elise is just sort of running over alchemical formulas and plans that that are.
Do we have anything else in here? Stuff that would be useful?
I was thinking maybe sun rods, and originally when I tried to evacuate you, I was gonna use the tanglefoot bags, but I needed to make a choice between getting those things stuck and getting you out, because I'm not fast enough in order to be able to do everything, and I decided to get you out first. That seemed like the better idea.
All right.
I mean, you could throw more fire at them. I mean, you could just take my alchemist fire and throw it at them.
Yeah, but that is the last one we have. I am out, and I made only one this morning. You guys
can make new ones, right?
I still have one.
Bring your alchemical.
I have to make this balance between the cells and the alchemical. Yeah. I can't make that much of things.
No,
I still have one in my pack, so you can just have mine.
I mean, if you're not using any of them, I'll take both of your bandoliers. I'll take the bandolier. I am pretty good at chucking stuff.
Take it. Take it. Takes it off.
You can have mine as well. I only used the bottled lightning.
I didn't do anything.
You also used the alchemist fire.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did in the second fight.
No, that was the bottled lightning.
Oh, right.
So in our case, next time, takes out the gun. This one's coming out.
Good point.
I was also thinking, like, they are very much guarding that room.
Mm-hmm.
You have this invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Odorless, senseless, smellless.
Mm-hmm. You want me to go in there, grab the amulet, and get out?
No, absolutely not. I was thinking, I've got magnesium powder on me. I've got some components that I usually use for spellcrafting.
Look, it's simple. We can still do this. Bomb could work, or we could just, since they're waiting there for us, we could just stand at a distance. We power up with any abilities we have, and we start attacking at range, chucking things while they approach us, and then we just smash them to bits.
The smashing to bits seems to be the problem.
Well, by the time they reach us, we should have damaged them enough. Look, the problem was that
Okay, one of you talk at the same time, please.
At the same time. One at a time.
Yes.
The problem wasn't the damage. The problem was that I froze. I don't know what happened. This is aura, but maybe, I don't know, maybe now that I've experienced it once, it'll be easier next time, I hope.
What happens, happens.
At least if we're attacking at range, then maybe it won't be in the area of his aura at the first, and if he comes too close and it happens to one of us again, then I guess we retreat.
Good point. What about you?
They are defending.
Yes.
We have a line away from doors that are right now open.
Yes.
That means we have a path that they're going to move along.
Yeah, I'm not against your bomb idea, but we can still power up and attack from range and have a bomb in there in the way.
Have a bomb in there, have them come to us along a corridor that we've trapped.
Sounds good.
We've got all these potions. I've got some supplies. I don't have an awful lot, but I do have a kit. So
I'm not sure how far they're going to follow us, or that it will just stop at the doors.
If we can keep attacking them, then they can either come at us or die.
That is generally, I don't know if they're actually going to leave the door.
And they're watching us through that door. You don't think they will see us trapping the corridor?
We can close the door.
I'm not entirely sure. It's mostly still running in my head. My head is going really, really fast
Yeah.
right now. I have a lot of ideas. I have a
We have time to
lot
think about it.
I also need time to make a lot of it. But for example, we have 3 Tanglefoot bags. The setup that we had behind your Aegis was really good. I think at least. Right? Because Nyx, you're also pretty decent at range. We had the one that you found really hard to hit, which will react to all the alchemical things that I can throw at it.
Oh, and I'm gonna shoot his head off, definitely.
Sounds good.
What's definitely the case is we need to get the one in the vestments out because he's keeping the other ones up, and he is.
And we need to take out the priest first if we can.
Yeah, that's the one that's what I said. So
Then I'll blow his head up first.
But that setup behind the door, that was a very good idea. If we can divide them, keep them apart, keep one of them back to some degree, that would also be very useful. I'm thinking we have 3 Tanglefoot bags. Maybe I can rig them up together and do something with that. Or I don't know.
That's good. If we could get one of them, to be stuck in that room, that would really work.
Exactly.
Can we just use the Tanglefoot bags as traps along the way as well? Use the bags as traps.
Yeah, but I do need to make trigger mechanisms for those.
Sure.
I don't know how good you are. I am good at making the chemical stuff. I have never tried to make a lot of these things.
What kind of role is making a trap?
It does seem like the plans you are making are going to be for the next day.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so it might be
We're
wise
definitely going for
to
a
take
long
a
rest.
long rest first and then
Yeah.
assess the situation tomorrow.
Sounds good. I think we're heading back to camp for a long rest.
Yeah, I thought we were already back in camp.
During the discussion, probably at some point.
The only thing I know is I can shoot this. I can shoot this pretty far, actually, if I need to.
That's good.
Also, Ori, one thing to note: if I'm trying to get us out, you are a lot fucking harder to take when you're down.
Mm-hmm.
You're very heavy, and I need a lot of components for that.
Mm-hmm.
So do keep that in mind, that I'd rather be able to get to you, because I am taking a risk anytime I get close and try to teleport away.
Well, the good thing is I'm not planning to go down, so...
No, you said that last time, but we were retreating. I'm very happy that you took at least a step back, but it would have been a lot easier if you actually just retreated with us and first taken like 30 feet back before taking me in again.
I've contemplated that, actually. But that would have meant you would be alone in front of them.
True. But I was also the one who was most maneuverable, and the only one who was not looking like complete shit.
All right, so we're discussing this at this point, maybe around the campfire, I guess.
Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Preparing for bed, kind of. All right, Nick's kind of staring at the flames, and at some point, maybe if there's a lapse, Nick will at some point look up at Elise and is like, "Thank you, by the way.
Whatever for.
You made the right call. I was useless at that point. If you hadn't dragged me out of there, I'd probably be in 2 bits on the floor somewhere."
Of course, this was fruitful, right?
Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks.
I'm never leaving someone behind alone, if I can help it at least. I am I've got a lot of things I know, but I'm not really handy with. I can fight, but I'm not particularly resilient or strong like most people, so I have to be smart. And that is really hard to remember because there's a lot of smart things to do at one time. One thing that I know is always smart is making sure that my friends get out.
Night falls eventually.
Does Nyx go back to non-tactical size?
Yeah, at some point. Yeah.
Next, weird question, but have you ever lost a fight? That's probably a.
He has lost connection to us, it would seem.
He had not.
Interplay mode. Sorry about that.
Next, weird question, but have you ever lost a fight?
Of course. I didn't start winning fights until I'd learned how to fight.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost a lot of fights. It's been a while, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's part of learning, I guess. Developing. Life in general.
I guess. It's supposed to happen like this, though. It'd be fine if I lost a fight because it's just because something was, stronger than me, or more skilled. But I just froze up.
You froze.
I'm supposed to be better than that.
No, you're not. It's bullshit. It's bullshit that you're supposed to be better than that. Things are gonna be
Feels
scary.
like that.
Things are gonna have weird fucking ass powers. Things are. What was throwing you in fear was a presence beyond what is natural. That is not something you can train against.
Plus, you got hit really fucking hard with a greatsword. I mean, no offense, I'm wearing full plate armor. I have a pretty big shield, and that thing almost broke my arm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was scary, but I haven't been scared like that in a very long time. I thought I was past that. It was a time I wasn't scared at all because I didn't care if anything would hurt me, I guess.
Then what are you afraid of?
I wasn't afraid of anything back then. I don't know what I'm afraid of now. I don't know why I was afraid. I guess maybe now that life is better, I'm scared of losing it.
That's a healthy fear to have.
Pretty fucking good reason to be scared.
Maybe. But if that gets in the way and gets me killed, then it doesn't really help, does it?
Fear keeps you alive.
It didn't just then.
That is different. That is a different kind of thing. That is totally different. As I told you, magical effects. I can go into the details, but generally your eyes glaze over if I start talking details. So that is.
Sorry, what was that?
I'll punch dicks.
I'm just kidding. I'm still listening.
Yeah. That is different. All of it is different. And I mean,
I guess if you use magical fear, that's like cheating, so it doesn't really count.
Exactly.
There we go.
Loophole.
Thanks.
And tomorrow, we are going to rig up something awesome that is going to put the fear of the living and dying in them.
And I'm gonna shoot them.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
blow those
sure, alright,
fuckers
go
up.
and shoot them.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
So, you take your long rest.
Absolutely.
You go to bed in this wilderness after a pretty rough fight, and we will see. We'll see if all those plans that you now have will make up for it. But that will have to wait
We'll see.
until next Sunday. That's where I would like to end the session.
We got our fucking asses handed to us.
Yes, we did.
Wow.
I should not
Hey!
have asked why those phantom armors were shite. I should not have done that.
You made too many
Hey.
puns. We made too
Yeah.
many puns.
Remember just before the session when I was like, "Hey guys, this is going to be hard." Just so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the first
There
two
you
ones
go.
were like okay, and then the
Yeah.
third one was like,
Anyway,
oh fuck.
let's keep this after talk to ourselves.
Yes.
And
Still,
Release our captive audience.
people at home are
was
also
a
like,
live
what the
combat.
fuck?
Yeah, that's a good way of saying
Yeah,
it.
see?
We will be back, continuing
thankfully.
or kind of like restarting this fight, probably next week Sunday.
Yes.
Same time, same place, metaphorical place. In the meantime, I also stream on Wednesdays. I will start not really a new series. I will start a new playthrough. I completed Dishonored Clean Hands Run without killing anyone, without ever being seen. And now I'm also going to do that very same thing to the DLCs of Dishonored because I've not done that yet, and why not? And I stream Skyrim on Friday, which is just it's only fun. There's nothing serious about that. I play a character that doesn't work. That is the place where I get my ass handed to me. Although I've died significantly less in the last few episodes.
And that's not a clean hands walkthrough, I can tell you
That's
that.
not clean hands. Nope, nope.
Dirty, dirty hands.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah, sure. And yeah, we will be back with Dreidan next week, Sunday.
Yes.
It's our own character still, thankfully.
Yes.
We will see you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.